Evans, what is our topic today?
Okay, today we're going to be discussing about a sensitive topic that is affecting most of the youths outside here. And today's topic we're going to be discussing about whether the government should provide jobs for the youths outside here.
Yeah. Oh, so is it the government's responsibility to be providing jobs for the youths? That's a very good one. That's a very interesting topic. All right. So currently, we are aware that there's high rate of unemployment in our country, especially among Gen Zs and young people, and it's also very disheartening kuona kwamba kuna watu wengi sana wako na ma PhDs, my degrees.
You know, this what I'd say before we continue. That you see, the reason as to why there is that big rate of youths outside here without jobs. You'll find that most of them outside here, let's take an example, your parents, you have completed your high school and now you are with your parents outside there, and they're like, now Wesley, time is rushing, the year, you have spent the whole year, now it's September, we assume that it's September, now people are going for the intakes.
Yes.
And now your parent comes and asks you, you know, Wesley, time is rushing, and we need to take you to school, you know, to pursue something that will help you in the future. So your parents will ask you, and you're like, I'm not sure. Let me think. And now this is what parents do a mistake here. They bring this sort of, you know, I heard my friend saying that you should do this job or you should go and study for this because it's marketable. You'll find that on your side, you are thinking of medicine. And now your parent brings that fact of, you know, go and do teaching. So you need to adjust your mind in a way that now it's teaching, not medicine. Teaching is not your vision. Your vision was to do things to do with medicine, such things. And now you will now change your mind or adjust your mind to teaching. Now it's not your vision, it's your parents' vision. Now you are working with your parents' vision, not your vision. No, you'll end up, that's why you find that most of the people sit here, they are not completing campus, they are not completing school. And for those who will complete, they'll end up not doing jobs because it was not their interest. It was not my interest to go and do teaching. So I'll come with my certificate, just place it there, and you know, life moves on. So my concern here is that have your own vision. As a youth outside there, have your own vision. That's what will help you to, you know, for us to reduce that number that we want to talk of, we need to consider some things.
And I think you really have a very good point, because you find that many parents, they are, you know, they're also trying to be updated with the digital world. So nasikia from other parents, some from other sources that kuna hii course ni marketable, ama kuna hii course inafanya hii, kuna hii course, all that. So and then the child themselves, as you're saying, they have their own dreams, they have their own desire. Because in high school, these people struggle so hard to get that grade they wanted, so that they can qualify to go to a certain university to pursue a specific course, only for their dreams to be shattered. And so they do end up doing those courses, and they come out of that, and it's not helping them. And maybe it's because they're not being driven by passion, but by the force or put on by their parents or their guardians to follow a certain career path that was not their own. And I think it's quite disheartening, because actually I know a friend of mine who wrote too long ago, was also here, and was saying that the parents forced her to do teaching. That's the way myself I've given a very good example, to do teaching. And then after she completed the teaching, she went back home and gave the parents the degree document. Do nimefanya teaching, hiyo ni yenyu. That's now here I am. Now what am I supposed to do from there again? So I think it's a very good initiative. But now the young people now, I think also maybe perhaps it should be very considerate of them to know which courses are they supposed to be doing. Because there was a friend of mine in high school who wanted to do rocket science engineering. I think it was rocket engineering. And then he was asked by the physics teacher, hii Kenya mzima kuna rocket wapi? Where can you find rockets in Kenya?
Yeah, this is what I tell even to teachers also here. For those who will watch this, that do not discourage students.
Yeah.
If you're a teacher, be that teacher who gives hope, not to discourage people.
Right.
It reminds of me of our math teacher. He used to tell us that you want to be an engineer or a pilot who will employ you. You know, such things. No, it discourages. You find that you are really passionate about it, but all in all.
Well, but still, okay. Do you think? Okay, me on my take, I do think there are many young people who have wasted their time doing the wrong courses.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Let's give an example for rocket science. What could you possibly be thinking if you decide to do a course of rocket science and then you do that course for 6-7 years, you complete, and then you're looking for a job around rocket science in Kenya? Where will you get a chance in Kenya?
No.
Unless, of course, the only place you could talk about rockets is China and US. And so until by the time you reach there, of course, and get to work with Elon Musk, who's currently a trillionaire, you know, because he recently became a trillionaire, the first trillionaire on the planet. Unless by any chance you get a chance to get to that company, you get a chance to go to China, those companies, those countries that have rocket science. So do you think it's a waste of time, it's just absolute crazy dream driven by absolute madness of passion?
It's not a waste of time. You know, if it's your passion, then go for it. That's what I tell you.
Aye, rocket science. Okay.
You know, for you to think of rocket science.
Yeah. With a genius, akifikiria hivyo.
Unajua ndio mtu akae chini afikirie rocket science. Utakuwa umeona movies hapa nje zinaku-influence such things.
Yeah.
Lakini weekend nawaambia, you know, dreaming of having big dreams, you need to work for it. Not having dreams, but you're not working for it. Yeah. Have a dream that even you yourself, you can get it if you have that opportunity.
Get the opportunity.
Yeah.
All right. I guess you're right. So to all those big dreamers out there, let us know in your comments what is your big dream, what is the career, the course you're pursuing, and is it available in Kenya? And if it's not available in Kenya, what is your plan to achieving that dream around the planet? Of course, we believe in you, and you should believe in yourself first and foremost. So now, back to the main topic. Back to the main discussion now. Is it the government's responsibility to be the one to give space, to give jobs to the young people?
According to me, I think the government is not supposed or it can't give those job opportunities for people outside here or the youths outside here. Yeah. Because if we all depend on the government, you know, this reminds of me that we as Kenyans normally, anything that happens, the government, you know, there are some things that you yourself, you can do by yourself. So we should not depend on the government to give us jobs, but we should go for the jobs that we're looking for. Because it reminds of me of a person who was talking of the government jobs that, not that the government jobs are bad. No, alikuwa ananiambia ati uko employed in a government company or an organization, you are doing for the government, it won't be a benefit to you, so it becomes a waste of time. But according to me, I think it's not good having that mentality of, you know, I'm doing for someone this. You can't make it. If you want to make it, then you should consider some things. Yeah.
Well, you know, right now we're in the political era of the elections, and I know there might be quite a number of politicians who will stand up and say that if you vote for me, I will create job opportunities for you. And then there's some young people who will believe in that and they will vote, but then for 3-4 years down the line, they'll still be complaining of lack of jobs, you know. And I think you're driving a very good point. I think as much as the government has a lot of, the government might provide these spaces for people to get jobs and all that, but it can't provide for every single youth in Kenya.
Yeah.
We are millions, all right, and our careers and our thoughts and our purposes in this country, it's so different and so unique among different. So if it's the young people out there who is waiting for the government to give them a job, I think they are either delusional or desperately lazy. I mean, think you could think about, let's talk about sleep, for example. Yeah. I think when all youth, young gets up and wakes up early in the morning and goes to do whatever he does in his daily ways of earning money, that is a passionate young man who knows what he's doing in life, you know. No matter how difficult it could be, but you can currently see him pursuing, really trying to earn food on the table for him and his family. You see that? Yep. So then there is another person who is just waiting for maandamano. Hiyo siku anajua kukuja vizuri na anaweza kusema mambo za job opportunities. You know, it's not possible for every youth to be employed by the government to fit in these spaces that the government is supposed to provide opportunities. Even should the government provide opportunities, it won't be able to get to absorb to accommodate hundreds and thousands or even millions of youths in our country. So I think youths should start getting to know what are their skills. Ndio. Unajua kuna hizi skills ambazo uko nazo. Hizo skills ndio that is could be a very good source of income. And there are so many young people out there doing incredible things. Incredible things. And sometimes honestly zote zimekuwa hizo za ofisi. Hizo tu just a small hustle, umeenda tu sokoni, umefanya hivi na mawili matatu. That is good. And as course as you are doing all that, there's still a vision towards where you want to be in the next week.